Hey, what's up, everybody? Metal Biker Dude coming at you here. So we got another one for Daniel here. This is from SiR. It's John Redcorn. And this is one of those color shows. These are really cool. I can't imagine the budget they have for paint. But I remember SiR, I don't remember how long ago it was, but he was in a Kendrick Lamar song. As a matter of fact, it was probably from Daniel, come to think of it. He's so good. He's so good. And he actually added a lot to that song. I mean, it's Kendrick, so it's kind of can't miss, but he really did contribute quite a bit there. And I believe this is the first time we've caught anything from just him. So if I'm not mistaken, I'm trying to think of the name of that song right now. I can't think of it. This is John. Something down. Bear down. Yeah. What's going on here? Okay. Hair down. Hair down. That's what it was. Bear down. These are so cool, man.
Alone, every night alone. Why am I alone when I know that you want me to? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. Oh. I really hate that I give a fuck. Pressing my
Amen, brother. Join the club.
Pick up. We know enough will never be enough. I play hard to get, she keep calling my bluff. Baby diving deeper and deeper.
I have that microphone.
Me when I tell her that I need her. Yes, I should have stayed where I belong. Cause once you make it back to your happy home, oh, I'm alone, every night alone. Why am I alone when I know that you want me to? Am I wrong? Tell me that I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. Oh. You don't ever bring me good news, babe.
That's a good harmony.
I just wanna be the one you choose, babe. Dream girl got me losing sleep. Maybe you remind me of my G. Maybe I'll be better on the run. Double vision playing all week. This feels like a game of survival. Why am I dying for a title? Is it even worth the fight? But now just end up alone, every night alone. Why am I alone when I know that you want me to? Am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I deserve all the pain that you put me through. Oh, you don't ever bring me good news, babe. Oh, I just wanna be the one you choose, the one you choose. Babe. You don't ever bring me good news, babe. I just wanna be the one you choose. Drink girl got me losing sleep. Baby, you remind me of my G. Maybe I'll be better on the run. Double vision playing all week.
Thought he was going to show us some hidden door in that fucking room, man. Wow. Yeah, that was really sick, man. Sick in the best way possible. You know, this is one of those scenarios and I'm going to come off as being racist here, and anybody knows me knows better than this. But when you see somebody like that walking down the street, you're not going to assume that he can blow like that, right? And I bring this up because I know what it's like to be judged, and I'm not. I've been down this road before. I know what the rebuttals are. Okay, I already know what you're going to say. I'm not saying that it's as bad as black people in any way, shape, or form, but I do understand what it's like to be judged. Okay. And especially from family members, you know, and that's a sad part to it. But I try to do a lot of good things and right things, you know, but not everybody sees that in me. A lot of you guys kind of do. But that's because you stick around to see what's next, and you know that I'm not afraid to pull the curtain back once in a while and let you see me. And you know, unfortunately, in life, whether it's family members or just people in society walking at a bank or at a gas station or a grocery store, the unfortunate part is that you have a situation like this where, you know, somebody that can just absolutely blow you away vocally and pretty much lyrically too. That was pretty good lyrically. You know, his dream girl's got him losing sleep. That was really cool. But when you first open up the video, I'm waiting for him to lay down some bars, you know, or whatever. And I'm pointing out the fact that I'm just as guilty, you know. Now, I've had the pleasure and experience of hearing him before. So more than anything, I'm just kind of placing myself into that world, you know. And again, you guys know me well enough to know that I don't think that way, but I think it's a lesson in, you know, and conversely, you know, and I don't know what order these are going to go up in, but the Georgia Smith videos that I did, I'll be honest with it. When I saw her thumbnail, I'm thinking, okay, I see why she's on here. Because she's hot. She's smoking hot, right? It took me 2 seconds to figure out that the girl can sing on top of it. And had good lyrics. But I bring this up for a reason. You're probably wondering, where are you going with this, Dirty? I received an email about the Tupac Shakur song. And I thought about posting it to you guys, and but then I thought better of it. But basically, the gist of the email was, stay in my lane. That I'm old, crusty, and I have little to no musical talents. And I'll level with you. A big part of the reason was because I didn't want Dazan to see it. But this is the kind of stuff you do, you know, when you put yourself out there, you're putting yourself out there, and people are going to shell you from all directions, right? But just because I look like I look and I'm older than you, doesn't mean that I can't bring something to the table, because I will tell you, I've received a lot of messages and comments in the sections and emails and direct messages saying the exact opposite. But it just goes to show you the old, and I know it sounds crusty that I'm saying this, but don't judge a book by its cover. You never know what you're going to find when you open it. Just by looking at somebody, don't just assume that you've got them figured out in 2 seconds. Because there's going to be a lot of times where you're dead wrong. You're going to be right sometimes. Okay? When you see a biker, the last thing you're thinking is hip hop. I get that. But when it comes to SiR, he looks rough and tumble. You would not expect for somebody that looks like that to be so vulnerable. It's not just his lyrics, although his lyrics were vulnerable too. He was very serious about this girl, and he was very, almost it seemed like you could hear the emotion that he was kind of disheartened because he was afraid of getting crushed. But it's not just the lyric, it was the way he sang it with those falsettos. He really, like I was saying about me, they're going to shell you from all directions, but you can shut people up very, very quickly when you sing like that and you leave yourself that vulnerable. Probably the easy thing for him would have been to get into rap. And I'm not saying that he doesn't. I'm sure he does. He chills with Kendrick and, but I've lived this many times in my life, and you have to have very thick skin. Otherwise, you're never going to pump out anything, be it video content or music. You have to have thick skin, but you have to have talent too, and the easiest thing in the world is to find somebody's email and email them and tell them how shit they are. And I might add, by the way, I didn't get any links or anything to do with his music, this person I'm referring to show me up. So it's an easy thing to do, which is another reason why it's so easy for it to bounce off of me, because you always have to consider the source, right? I know I went way down the road here with this, you guys. The point I was trying to make is never judge a book by its cover. Whether you look like him or you look like me or you look like Georgia, never judge a book by its cover. And that, I will tell you, I have always known that my whole life because my dad kind of instilled that in me. But this channel has elevated that big time for me. Big time. And again, that's because of you guys. So thank you very much. Metal Biker Dude, peace.